Sisi ni wa Kenya. We are here. We are moving forward. For now, a president has never come from Western Kenya. For now. Tomorrow it will be a different thing. So it cannot be that you only defend if you think there's a particular position from your region. We have a constitution that gives everybody a cycle. Every 5 years we have elections. And then somebody else comes in. So you do not defend because of one position. You do not defend because of two positions. Na hapa, Mheshimiwa Ruto anajua agriculture is key. The Minister for Agriculture is from here. Rafiki yangu, Mutahi Kagwe. Ukipima hata hiyo mambo ya fedha na nini. Juzi, the president also made Nderitu the chairman of Central Bank. KKRA. Hapa. Chairman wa, governor wa Central Bank, Thuge. Tena rafiki yangu. Tulisoma na yeye huko. Ninyi mkicheza, sisi tunanyemelea. Mkicheza, mkiteleza, mkiwachilia, tutachukua.
That is Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya, and I think the Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary, seriously warning the Kikuyu nation. Then I asked myself, where did this gentleman get the audacity to come and lecture or maybe warn the Kikuyus? Yet when he was tasked just to bring 30% of the Luhya votes, he could not. When he became actually a cabinet secretary, no, a minister then, there's no single road, there's no single huge project you can say, because of Musalia Mudavadi we having this and that in this region. Not even a road heading to his home. Where did he get the audacity to lecture people and tell people how experienced he is in politics? Now, but leaving that aside, after he had posed a warning to the Mount Kenya region, I asked myself, why is this gentleman doing that? And on this video here today, I'm going to take you through the reasons as to why I feel this gentleman by the name Musalia Mudavadi was saying all this to the Kikuyu nation. But before I take you through, kindly if this is the first time you're watching my videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give the channel. Let me dive into the topic today. Number one, they are trying to show Kindiki that he has failed. He has failed in the essence that he has completely failed to maintain the mountain region. As we speak today, the opposition has overwhelmed the government and that the Mount Kenya region is entirely behind Gachagua. So that is a clear indication that Kindiki has failed being the top leader from that region. And it's all over that now William Ruto is not going to get votes from the Mount Kenya region, courtesy of the opposition led by Gachagua in the Mount Kenya region. So, ladies and gentlemen, Musalia Mudavadi is simply trying to warn Kithure Kindiki that if you're not going to work very hard, if you're not going to come up with ways, you're going to lose this seat and it will not be in Mount Kenya, it will go to somewhere else. As simple as that. So, he's simply trying to pass a message from the government that's led by President William Ruto and Farouk Kibet to Kithure Kindiki directly. Number two, I have to say that this is just sending signals to Mount Kenya. Already there are rumors going around that they might consider Raila Amolo Odinga's person to become the running mate in this country. Either Raila Amolo Odinga himself or someone else within the Raila Amolo Odinga circle. Then I ask myself, if they are planning to do that, what's the best way they pass information to the people? Through people like Musalia Mudavadi, speak in such a way you can see something but you don't see anything. So they are simply testing the waters. What are people saying if that happens? And basically the way I can read things, there might be a deputy president outside Mount Kenya. But William Ruto might be smart enough to joke around Raila Odinga's mind. But the fact is, I'm seeing that from a distance. Because when Musalia Mudavadi says that, he's trying to justify that there'll be reasons for you people not to have a deputy president from the Mount Kenya region. From the Mount Kenya region. So he's simply telling the people that's what you're going to do. And as a result, he expects the reactions from right, left, and center, more especially those close to who? To Kithure Kindiki. But we have to admit that also William Ruto has been taming people who are behind Kithure Kindiki's support. And we've seen people getting tamed here and there. So nobody right now talks in defense of Kithure Kindiki. So another thing I want to say here is proving loyalty to President William Ruto. If you attack Mount Kenya boldly, then face the criticism boldly, then you are simply proving that you are loyal to President William Ruto. Right now as we speak, William Ruto demands nothing less than loyalty. Whether he does the right or the wrong thing, you have to be loyal to him. And basically that is what moving across the country. Most of the leaders, members of parliament are not able to speak because of such a kind of a thing. They want to prove loyalty to President William Ruto so that they can get benefit, they can get rich, they can keep stealing and many other things. So in a nutshell, also Musalia Mudavadi was proving loyalty so that when President William Ruto takes power next time, he at least considers him again. Why am I saying that he has to be loyal? One, he dissolved his party to join UDA. And now he does not have a party. Second, he does not have any political friendship that can be able to propel him to the presidency. So he cannot blackmail the president with any other thing. Secondly, thirdly, I mean, if you look at Musalia Mudavadi, he failed before. But right now what's happening is getting favors from William Ruto through such kind of appointments so that he can keep on saying some of these things. But the fact is, we know that Musalia Mudavadi is helpless and loyalty is the only choice that he has at hand. Also, I want to say that this is selfishness. Selfishness in the sense that these people only want to do what benefits them. So they have reached a point that if criticizing Mount Kenya and any other person against President William Ruto, they get paid, they get money, their wealth grows, then they do so. Because that is basically what they want to do for this country. Be rich and rich and rich. As Kenyans become poor and poor. So Musalia Mudavadi is proving the same thing. He also wants to stay richer. He wants to get tenders here and there. And one of the best ways to do is to speak anything that makes William Ruto happy, regardless of the effect on the electorate. Another thing I want to talk about, I think, is incapability. Though I've touched on it slightly, but I want to say that Musalia Mudavadi is completely incapable to run for presidency and win, an MP and win, and even a governor. Why? Because Musalia Mudavadi has put himself in a certain position where he has seemed to be very selfish, egocentric, and development-wise, he has not created any record to attract people towards him. Like now as we speak, if you look at what the projects being taken to Western region, they are few, second of all. Thirdly, they're small, if taken. Also, we can talk of the sluggishness for the implementation of the manifesto that they had in the Western region. So as a result, you realize that Musalia Mudavadi is considered incapable of running and comfortably and helping the community. Lastly, I'll talk about the Gachagua effect. We have to admit that Gachagua's effect has completely taken Kithure Kindiki mad, has made Kithure Kindiki mad. And it is turning the government around. So people are constantly trying to turn people against the common mananchi against the Gachagua by telling people that msipojichunga, the same way Musalia Mudavadi was saying, in that they tame Gachagua so that at least they don't miss being in government. So the fact remains that Musalia Mudavadi is trying to blackmail the people of the Mount Kenya region that tame Gachagua or else you are kicked out of government. Tame Gachagua or else you're not going to progress when it comes to development. Tame Gachagua unless most people are not going to be elected under the ticket of UDA. Things that we know very well are not going to work because the mountain has already made up its mind and it's determined to ensure that come 2027, William Ruto has gone home. So therefore, Gachagua is the major effect here because he never stops talking. And as we move forward, it's not even going to be Gachagua alone. He's going to also have now, William Ruto is going to have opposition from Mithika Linturi as far as Meru is concerned. He's going to have with people like Justin Muturi speaking on behalf of Embu and Mbeere. We're also going to have other leaders coming on board saying the same things across. That is my video there and there. I don't know what's your take as far as this is concerned, but I feel strongly that William Ruto is passing a message through this gentleman by the name Musalia Mudavadi. Let me take this moment once again to thank you all for kindly subscribing to my YouTube channel. It really helps me a lot to grow, and that's the best support you can always give me. See you next time for more videos. Please make sure that you subscribe and also make sure that you comment and engage me. My number is here. Always talk to me whenever you want to share anything to do with these topics that we talk about here. See you next time.